There's a silent fear most men carry but never admit. It's not about losing hair. It's not about wrinkles, and it's not even about the years passing by. It's the quiet moment when you realise that the very fire that once made you feel alive as a man isn't burning as strongly as it used to. You lie beside the woman you love, but inside you're wondering if you can still give her the passion she deserves. And here's the truth. This struggle has nothing to do with love or masculinity. It's your body asking for the right fuel. Too many men turn to endless pills and magnesium tablets, hoping for a miracle only to be left disappointed. But what if the answer was simpler? What if one overlooked vitamin taken just before bedtime could work through the night-touring energy, repairing blood flow, and reviving the very power you thought was slipping away? The secret is not about age. The secret is about nourishment. And tonight I'll show you the one bedtime vitamin that can reignite the confidence of a 25-year-old even when you're 60. Hit like and subscribe now, because what I share could save your energy, confidence and relationship. Stay tuned till the middle. That's where I reveal the vitamin in your body has been missing. As the years pass, the body begins to slow down in ways you never expected. You eat the same foods, you take the same vitamins, but somehow the energy, the strength, the drive, it isn't the same. For many men, that quiet decline feels like a betrayal. You remember the days when you were unstoppable, when your body responded instantly, when you had stamina that made you proud, and now at 50 or 60, you wonder if those days are gone forever. The first thing most men do when they feel this decline is run to the pharmacy or search the internet for quick fixes. And one of the most common suggestions you'll hear is magnesium. Doctors recommend it for energy, for muscle recovery, even for better sleep. And yes, magnesium does play a role in keeping your body running smoothly. But here's the problem. Too many men believe magnesium alone will bring back the fire, when in reality, it's only one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Think of your body like an engine. Magnesium is like oil for the gears. It keeps things moving. It prevents friction. It helps with smooth operation. But here's the truth. Oil alone will never make a car run if the engine is starved of fuel. You need the right spark, the right combustion, the right ignition. Without that, no matter how much oil you pour in, the engine won't roar to life. And this is exactly why so many men feel disappointed after months of swallowing magnesium pills. They expect miracles, but what they don't realise is that the body is asking for something else. Something deeper, something that not only supports the muscles, but revives circulation, balances hormones, and ignites vitality at the core. You see, real male strength isn't just about one mineral. It's about synergy. It's about giving your body the exact tools it needs to repair and rebuild, especially when you're resting. Nighttime is when the body does its most powerful work. While you sleep, your cells regenerate. Your blood vessels relax. Your hormones reset, and yet, most men go to bed empty, expecting the body to heal without the nutrients it desperately needs to carry out that repair. Here's the secret most people don't talk about. There is one vitamin, and rarely given the attention it deserves, that when taken at bedtime acts like a silent warrior inside you. It goes to work while you sleep, improving blood flow, supporting testosterone, reducing stress, and allowing your body to heal from the inside out. Magnesium may help you sleep, yes, but without this vitamin, the body lacks the deeper spark that wakes up your masculinity every morning. Now I want you to imagine this. You wake up tomorrow not just feeling rested, but feeling alive, not dragging your feet, not wishing for coffee to save you, but with an energy that makes you stand tall. You look at your partner and feel that quiet confidence return. That's not fantasy. That's what happens when your body finally gets what it has been missing all along. The reason I'm not naming this vitamin, and yet is simple. I want you to understand why it matters before I reveal what it is. Because if I just said the name, you'd dismiss it as just another supplement. But once you truly see how your body is crying out for this nutrient, you'll never look at bedtime the same way again. Most men are stuck in a cycle. They take magnesium, zinc, or some generic multivitamin, but still wake up tired, drained, and doubting themselves. The reason is simple. The body isn't short on pills. It's short on precision, and the precision lies in knowing which nutrient switches on the systems that directly control energy, blood flow, and passion. So hear me clearly. If you're relying on magnesium alone, you're oiling the gears of an empty engine. It may help the machine turn a little smoother, but it won't bring back the fire that fuels your masculinity. To revive at 60 the way you felt at 25, your body needs that missing vitamin. And once you discover it, you'll understand why so many men are wasting time on the wrong solutions. The truth is, masculinity doesn't die with age. It fades with neglect. And right now, There's one small change you can make at bedtime that has the power to rewrite your mornings, your confidence, and your intimacy. Magnesium is not the key, but there is a key, and we're getting closer to unlocking it. Nighttime is the most important recovery window your body has. During the day, your system is in constant output mode. You're thinking, moving, working, eating, digesting, and managing stress. But the body was never designed to rebuild itself during the day. Real restoration happens in the dark while you sleep. That's when your muscles repair, your blood vessels relax, your brain resets, and your hormones go through their natural cycles. For men, this cycle is absolutely critical. Testosterone is primarily released during sleep. Blood flow improves during the deeper stages of rest. Even your nervous system calms down so that your heart, arteries, and reproductive functions can recover from the pressure of the day. If this process is supported properly, you wake up stronger, more energetic, and more confident. If it's disrupted or undernourished, you wake up weaker, more tired, and less capable. This is where nutrition plays a role most men underestimate. People assume that if they sleep 8 hours, the body will automatically restore itself. That's not the case. Sleep is only as powerful as the nutrients your body has available to use. If you go to bed deficient, the repair cycle is incomplete. And if that cycle is incomplete, no matter how much rest you get, you'll still feel drained. Many men turn to magnesium at night because it is known to support sleep and muscle relaxation. Magnesium does help, but it's not the complete answer. Magnesium cannot on its own improve circulation to the extent required, nor can it strongly influence testosterone production or hormone balance. That's why men who take magnesium often find their sleep improves slightly, but their energy, vitality, and performance issues remain unresolved. The body requires more, and that more comes from a vitamin that works synergistically with your natural nighttime repair processes. Taken before bed, this vitamin supports blood circulation, without which no man can expect strong performance. It also helps regulate stress hormones like cortisol, which otherwise stay elevated and suppress testosterone. And most importantly, it directly contributes to the production and balance of testosterone itself, the very hormone that defines male vitality. This is not speculation. This is biology. Testosterone peaks during sleep. Blood flow improves during rest. Recovery from stress happens in the night. If your body has the right nutrient before bed, these processes function optimally. If it doesn't, they slow down. That's why two men of the same age, both getting the same hours of sleep, can wake up in completely different states. One feels sluggish and heavy. The other feels strong and alert. The difference is not just genetics. It's whether their body had the raw material needed to recover fully overnight. Now here's the critical point. You can take this vitamin in the morning, and it will still provide benefits. But when taken at night, it aligns perfectly with your body's deepest recovery window. It's like pouring water on dry soil at the exact moment the roots are open to absorb. Morning intake helps, but nighttime intake transforms. That's the level of precision most men are missing. Think of it this way. Your masculinity, your energy, your passion, your ability to connect is not built in the gym, not in the office, not even in the bedroom. It's built while you sleep. If you go to bed with the right tools inside your system, your body rebuilds itself stronger each night. If you don't, you slowly decline. And because the process is gradual, many men don't realize what's happening until their confidence is already shaken. This is why the right vitamin in at bedtime is a game changer. It doesn't act like a drug or stimulant. It doesn't force your body to behave unnaturally. Instead, it supports the very systems already working for your circulation, hormone balance, recovery, and strengthens them. That's why it feels natural. That's why results build steadily instead of fading overnight. And here's what I want you to hold on to. This is not hype. This is physiology. You already know how badly poor sleep affects your energy, your mood, and your focus. Now imagine what happens when not only your sleep improves, but the nutrients inside your body actually enhance every repair cycle happening in that sleep. That's the difference this vitamin it makes. So no, magnesium alone is not enough. It helps you relax, but it doesn't rebuild you. The vitamin I'm talking about when taken at bedtime fuels recovery, supports blood flow, stabilizes testosterone, and restores energy. That's why men who discover it wake up feeling younger than their years suggest. And the curiosity remains, because when I reveal what it is, you'll realize it has been within your reach the entire time. The missing piece is not its existence, but the knowledge of how and when to use it. Reviving masculinity is not about chasing shortcuts. It's about understanding what your body truly needs and giving it the tools to function the way it was designed to. Many men spend years experimenting with different pills, powders, and artificial boosters. Some of these products provide a temporary lift, but they fade quickly because they don't address the foundation of male health. Real revival comes when the body is nourished at its core. At the center of male vitality are three pillars: circulation, hormone balance, and recovery. If even one of these is weak, performance suffers. Circulation ensures that blood flow is strong and consistent. Hormones, especially testosterone, fuel drive, confidence, and strength. Recovery ensures that the body can repair itself from stress and prepare for the next day. If you want to feel strong at 60 the way you did at 25, these three systems must work in harmony. Now here's the hard truth. Most men today are deficient in the very nutrient that supports all three pillars. They think aging alone is to blame for their decline, but in reality, their body has been starved of something essential for years. This deficiency quietly lowers testosterone, restricts blood flow, weakens immunity, and slows recovery. Over time, it chips away at confidence, intimacy, and energy until men start believing that decline is inevitable. This is why simply taking magnesium, zinc, or generic multivitamins does not solve the problem. They may help in certain ways, but they do not strike at the core deficiency that's holding men back. To truly revive masculinity, you must restore the nutrient that directly influences testosterone production, supports vascular health, and fuels nightly repair processes. When you take this vitamin before bed, it works in synergy with your natural repair cycles. Your testosterone levels are highest during sleep. So, providing the body with the nutrient it needs at that moment amplifies the effect. Blood vessels are more relaxed at night, so circulation improves more efficiently. Stress hormones drop, allowing the body to use this vitamin to rebuild energy stores and restore balance. The results are not artificial or forced. You don't wake up feeling jittery or dependent on stimulants. Instead, you feel a steady strength building day after day. Morning fatigue begins to disappear. Confidence rises again, and because testosterone is supported naturally, your masculinity feels authentic, not manufactured. This approach is sustainable. Unlike pills that wear off, this vitamin builds reserves in your body. The more consistent you are, the more your system responds. Over time, your foundation of health becomes stronger, which means your vitality is not just returning, it's being secured for the years ahead. And let's be clear, this is not about vanity. Reviving masculinity is not just about performance in the bedroom. It's about how you show up in life. When your body is nourished properly, you walk differently, you think more clearly, you lead with authority, you connect more deeply with your partner. These are the benefits that ripple outward when you fuel the three pillars: circulation, hormones, and recovery with the right vitamin. So what is this missing key? The vitamin in that most men overlook yet desperately need is vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is far more than a bone health nutrient. Research shows that it directly influences testosterone production, nitric oxide levels for blood flow, and immune strength. Men who are deficient in vitamin D3 experience lower energy, weaker performance, and diminished drive. And here's the critical point. Deficiency is incredibly common, especially in men over 40. Modern lifestyles keep us indoors away from sunlight, which is the body's natural source of vitamin D. Without supplementation, levels drop year after year. By taking vitamin D3 at bedtime, you align it with your body's repair cycle. At night, your hormones are recalibrated, your circulation is restored, and your nervous system relaxes. Vitamin D3 amplifies each of these processes, ensuring that you don't just rest, you rebuild. That's why men who commit to consistent nighttime use of vitamin D3 often report dramatic changes in their energy, mood, and vitality. This is the real answer. Not a magic pill, not an artificial booster, but a nutrient your body has been craving. Forget relying on magnesium alone. If you want to feel alive at 60, if you want to revive your masculinity with confidence and strength, then your focus must be on restoring your vitamin in D3 levels, especially at night. Your masculinity is not gone. It has only been waiting for the right fuel, and now you know exactly where to find it. Your strength isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to act. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because this is only the beginning of your revival.